The emergence of the COVID-19 which posed global health crisis affected large scale of people in all sectors of the society, including the education sector. But no pandemic will stop Tarlac province from providing the best and quality education possible to the Tarlacenyo learners. With the best interest of the learners in mind, all activities and programs of the division are carefully planned, passionately implemented, and rigorously evaluated. All these, under the strong leadership of our reliable schools division superintendent, Dr. Ronaldo A. Pozone, with his equally brilliant assistant schools division superintendents, Dr. Armando C. Capilli and Madam Maria Selena L. Vega, with the two chiefs in charge of the functional divisions, Dr. Noel L. Linsau for Schools Governance and Operations Division, and Dr. Paulino D. DePano for Curriculum Implementation Division. Indeed, it is challenging for continuous learning to materialize as the situation is unprecedented. But, with the steadfast leadership of Tarlac Province's Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Pozone, who believes that we should look into the mistakes of what is normal in the past, then from a scrutiny of the past, we should be innovative and be creative in coming up with projects and practices. To adapt to the new normal, we were able to come up with projects and practices that enabled us to rise above the challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, in terms of providing continuous and quality education among our learners. He considers religious assessment of the needs based on the context of schools, teachers, and learners in Tarlac province as important factors so we could improve our practices for a better future. On modular distance learning print, through the Project Continue, or Compendium of Notes Techniques in Understanding the Essentials, the division was able to develop compendium of notes in all learning areas and in all grade levels, through the initiatives of the education program supervisors, who ensure quality education through quality assurance of school-initiated learning materials. Supplementary programs and projects were also initiated by schools, which helped in the distribution of materials in the light of the current pandemic situation. Some of these projects are: for learners, Project Trike, delivery of module to the learners' homes following IATF protocols, distribution of flyers, posting of tarpaulins in public places and in every barangay and uploading video advertisements in social media. For parents, Project iConnect, initiating communication to overcome the new normal. And Project Dropbox scheme, meet and greet. For teachers, online Kamistahan, virtual meeting of school heads and teachers for updating and feedbacking. For stakeholders, strong partnership of local government unit, barangay officials, PNP, Sangguniang Kabataan, and other stakeholders. Numerous supplementary programs were initiated by the school heads to help ease the burden in the modular distance learning modality. Project Simple, or Supporting Young Minds Program for Learning the Essentials, is a local repository for the compendium of notes developed by Deped Tarlac, accessible to all learners with mobile devices and gadgets such as tablet, desktop, and laptop, where the following interface are made possible: downloading of the compendium and instructional packet, activity sheet, practice set, instructional videos, audio materials, PowerPoint presentation, etc. Uploading of completed activity sheets or practice set to the portal directly to the teacher of the learner. Uploading of checked activity sheets or practice set to the portal by the teacher to the intended learners. Updating of the portal on the newly released learning materials, from regional office and central office. Uploading of a division-level assessment tool for learners to answer, quarterly assessment, item bank allowing for random questions per learner, no one are the same test paper. Another initiative in partnership with the provincial government of Tarlac is Project Tablet, or Technology Application to Boost Lifelong Skills and Enhance Learning among Tarlacenyo learners. This primarily seeks to provide Tarlacenyo learners with continuous and quality learning through the provision of digital gadgets to learners in last-mile schools. They shall be provided with tablets that can store thousands of useful resources. Also, there are activities and projects undertaken and implemented in the division to support the learning delivery modalities. Instructional supervision. Project MPPI, or Monitoring Programs and Projects for Instructional Effectiveness, is in place wherein division personnel religiously monitor the implementation of programs, projects and activities in schools in Tarlac province. With this, conduct of regular Kamistahan sessions are also conducted. Research. Conduct of Mula Tarlac series through the Planning and Research Unit, that focused on culture and school management were conducted. Contemporary issues in K-12 curriculum, educational practice and governance, human resource development, future of education, disaster risk and reduction management, and child protection policy were also discussed. This enabled supervisors, teaching and non-teaching personnel to conduct researches aimed at improving the educative process, particularly in the new normal. This is the combination of any of the subcategories of distance learning. The combination may be, but not limited to, ODL, DMDL or online distance learning, digital modular distance learning. ODL and TV video, SLM based, online distance learning and TV video. ODL and TV video, MELCS mapped by Deped. MDL and TV video, SLM based, modular distance learning and TV video. MDL and TV video, MELCS mapped by Deped. The combination of any of these types contributes to the progress, like home visitation. Online virtual platforms are always practiced. These measures are significant inputs for remediation and intervention programs to ensure the continuity of quality education to the diverse learners. On radio-based instruction and TV-based instruction. Amidst the pandemic, the Deped's vision and mission remain the same, which is to deliver quality education, and to make education accessible to everyone. With this, the Division of Tarlac Province proudly presents its best practice in the implementation of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, which is the Project RISE or Radio Instruction to Support Education. This project was conceived and started as part of curriculum delivery. It aims to provide Tarlakenyo learners with continuous and quality learning through radio-based instruction, a learning modality that fits to the context of the Tarlakenyo learners because of its accessibility. Radio-based instruction is appropriate for the Tarlakenyos because only few have access to computers and internet connectivity. Broadcasting over the radio makes it possible for everyone to access programming, hence, an enormous penetration not only in the urbanized places but also in the far-flung areas in Tarlac. As of July 2021, there are 299 established school-owned radio stations in Tarlac. Last mile schools will never be last in our hearts as we ensure that we reach them. Project RISE also brought to life Project Reach Out, or radio-based education assisting children at home, outsourcing utilities for teaching, and Project Shine, or school-home integration of radio-based and TV-based instruction in the new normal education. The Division of Tarlac Province upholds the battle cry, "No one should be left behind," and advocates for inclusivity. Thus, we ensure that learners from the last mile schools also receive quality and continuous education despite and in spite of the challenges faced in said communities. Project Reach Out is an outsourcing initiative to support radio-based instruction by coordinating with various Rotary clubs and Rotaract clubs, as well as non-government organizations, as possible sponsors of radio equipment needed for select last mile and IP schools. To address the slimming budget in the printing of self-learning modules and to make education accessible to everyone, Project Shine was born. This project was made possible through the initiative of 3 public servants and leaders worthy of emulation: Tarlac 1st District Representative, Honorable Carlos Charlie O. Coanco, Regional Director of Deped Region 3 Dr. Maybe Eklar, and Schools Division Superintendent of Tarlac Province, Dr. Ronaldo Apozone. Radio-based lessons based on the most essential learning competencies are aired through DZTC Radio Filipino 828 AM radio and RTV Channel 26 through the benevolence of Honorable Charlie Coanco. SDO Tarlac Province is given free time slot from 8:30 AM to 5:30 PM weekdays to air required lessons for grades 4 and 5 for elementary and grades 8 and 9 for junior high school. Personalities from Deped Central Office: Yusek Revzia Escobedo, Undersecretary for Field Operations, Yusek Alan Pasqua, Undersecretary for Administration, and Director Jocelyn Andaya, Director for the Bureau of Curriculum Development, also ensure Tarlac Province's success in its aim at being an avenue for quality and the best education by showing support to the division's activities, visiting schools and providing them technical assistance, giving of messages of wisdom and inspiration, participating in the launching of various projects, among others. Learners are delivered via television or radio stations. Learners watch the television or listen to the radio to attend classes through provided scheduled broadcasts facilitated by the division. Learners are provided with the necessary printed self-learning modules or SLM and learning activity sheets. Absolute guidance is necessary during the viewing and listening time. Radio-based instruction provides learning opportunities for learners who are in their homes. It also enables parents in guiding their children in their learning journey. team of trained teacher writers and broadcasters translated the modules to radio or TV scripts with a standard format. In the midst of pandemic, the division of Tarlac province adapted the live broadcast where teacher broadcasters are on TV live in the comfort of their own homes.
Inyong tatandaan mga bata na ang mga hayop ay may tirahan din. May nakatira sa lupa, sa tubig, at sa himpapawid. Pinabati ko kayo at nakatapos tayo ng aralin ngayong umaga. Sa ating naging talakayan, sana ay marami kayong natutunan. Inaasahan din na kayo mga bata nasagutan ang iba pang mga aktibidad na nasa inyong mga module. Sa panglima, hinoy ang kaikita mo. Yes, hiindong Ana Marie. So, hinoy sagot, letra. A, magaling mga bata. Ano kasing pangalan ng ating paaralan? Tama, Grove Elementary School.
Nahihirapan po kaming magturo sa aming mga anak dahil hindi po namin masyadong nauunawaan yung mga ibang lessons na nakalagay sa module. Sa tulong po ng radyo sa school, hindi na po kami nahihirapan ngayon dahil naipapaliwanag na po ng maayos ng mga teacher kung paano po namin sasagutan ang kanilang module.
Kung madam, yung mga anak ko, hanggang nagsasalita po si Sir Francis, nagbabasa po sila. Tapos kinukuha po yung sagot nila, isusulat po nila.
Noong po madam, nag-a-answer lang po sila sa module. Ngayon po, nakikinig na po yung teacher nila sa sa radyo. Naririnig na po nila yung mga teacher nila. Kasi po nasanay po sila na tinuturo po sila ng teacher nila noon. Pero ngayon po kahit paano po madam, kahit po dumating po yung pandemic, patuloy pa rin po yung pagtuturo ng teacher nila sa kanila.
Kaya po ako nagkaroon ng radyo dahil po sa mga anak ko, nagmo-module, lalo na po sa mga madam nila, nagpapasalamat din po ako na natuto po sila kahit hindi po sila nag-aaral sa mga eskwela, pero sa bahay lang po nagmo-module po. Okay naman po yung pagturo ng mga madam sa kanila sa radyo. Doon po nila kinukuha yung times sa radyo dahil tinuturo po kaya pag-araw po ng Lunes hanggang Biyernes po nag-aaral po yung mga bata kahit sa bahay lang, nagmo-module po sila. Kaya kami pong mga magulang tuwang-tuwa po kami kahit hindi po nag-aaral sa eskwela dahil yung COVID po nasa bahay na lang po nag-aaral. Pero yung radyo nila po palaging nakabukas araw-araw magmulang Lunes hanggang Biyernes po. Nakikinig po sila. Diyan kung makanyang kumubi sana buri ko, asat chat ko pa magandang anak ko. Diyan kung nangyamang ikuatang kusyoking pa magaranda. Kaya masaya.
Partnerships and linkages. Also, establishment of partnerships and linkages with local government units, non-government organizations, government agencies and other agencies is one of the strengths of Tarlac province. Our partners are indeed part why we are able to deliver instruction through the various learning delivery modalities. Our partners have been donating supplies, bond papers, inks, printers to support the modular distance learning. Project Rise, Project Simple, and Project Tablet were made possible through the generosity of the provincial government of Tarlac headed by Governor Susana Yap. In Tarlac province, we have great leaders, talented and brilliant human resource, compassionate stakeholders, supportive parents and amazing learners. A combination of these people will make quality and continuous education possible amidst the pandemic. Indeed, we are all in this together. Together, we will rise above the challenges. Together, we will be successful in producing Filipinos ready to contribute to nation building. Amidst COVID-19 pandemic, the Division of Tarlac Province goals. Respond, restructure, rise. We have responded to the emerging challenges and restructured and adapted to the changes in order to rise above the crisis. #InNatTarlac. #RiseTarlac. #ShineTarlac.